just talking about
what it's like to be away from family and not knowing whether to be happy or sad at the same time. If you're missing out on, key events.
Yeah, I was telling him, like, sitting here, we're sitting here and, like, or I'm sitting here and I start to think, like, we're so excited all the time about these new adventures. And sometimes doing all this, during all this, you start to kind of think, like, are you really happy? Because you miss so much time with your family. And we're so young.
Yeah.
We're not watching our nieces and nephews grow. You know, we're not there for our parents or our brothers, sisters' birthdays. They're not there for our kids. And it's just hard.
It is.
So that's why you start to wonder, think to yourself, like, am I really happy?
Like a big part of you is, and then the other part of you is like confused whether you should feel guilty for being happy because the people who raised you, who taught you everything you know, aren't there. They're back home and they can't really see all the accomplishments that you've achieved, from creating your own family to getting your family this far. Just the progress of what their children, brothers, sisters, whatever the case may be, has done, and being able to share that moment with you. So you have to do it through video, through pictures. It just kind of sucks.
Yeah,
and it's in a good way and in a bad way because you're shit. I'm trying to drive and hold a camera. This guy's on my ass.
But even then, it's not even feeling guilty
Your guy.
about. For me, it's not about feeling guilty about being happy. It's just I am truly happy with you. I would have never experienced the things that I experience now that I'm with you, and I would have never learned the things that I learned now with you. And I'm truly happy, because I love you, and we just created this beautiful family.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes when I think about it, I miss my mom so much because we're so close, and I miss my brothers so much. And I know, like, you're so close to your family, and I know how much you miss them too,
Terribly.
Yeah, and
terrible. It's so terrible how much you can miss.
Yeah, it's crazy how when we go on vacation, in the beginning it's so great, and then like after a couple days we're like, oh my god, I cannot wait to go back home. But we have so much fun with our family.
We do, even if we're just sitting around doing nothing.
We're always cracking up. We're always talking poop to each other.
And
like,
I get it's just
we're always cooking.
Yeah, it's just being around your family. Like with my family, all we do is just sit around and all we do is talk.
Yeah,
talk.
but
and then
we enjoy ourselves so much.
Yeah, but then it becomes weird and everybody starts cracking on each other.
Oh,
and
the
you
time.
miss that,
I think it's the Puerto Rican in us. So.
And I have my younger brother who, like, I feel like me and him, like, what do you call it? Like, bounce so much off one another from our expressions to everything.
Yeah.
And and being so close to that, and then then at a split moment, whether whatever career or just a life, it literally like separates them because two different people, two different directions they want to go, and you just create this divide in between your family. Really,
it's harder for, I guess, him because he's military. His little brother's military as well. Yeah. So even when he goes home, his little brother is not there.
Yeah, it's very hard to time anything perfectly for one of us to, especially for us to meet up at the same time.
Yeah, or like when his brother goes home.
Or it's just randomness. It's everything.
So I know it's much harder for him because at any given moment I could be like, oh, I want to go home. Yeah. He can't. He has to get approvals and stuff. So.
Yeah. It sucks, but it's also one of the greatest achievements in life.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. This lifestyle is amazing, but it has its downfalls where it's just like
it just sucks so bad.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. It's very straining and.
I knew like on this drive.
You're gonna get like this.
I knew on this drive I would get like this. I'm trying not to. I'm holding back a lot.
You cried.
No, papi, I'm happy. And if I do cry, papi, it's happy tears, okay?
I didn't realize how much of
an impact.
Yeah, that people around you make, and especially like people that we came in contact with.
Yeah.
That had such a like weird impact on our lives that we didn't really like notice in the beginning, and until we were like, oh shit, we're leaving, you know.
I even told him. I told him this while I was cleaning the baseboards. I even made a video on this. I told him. What did I tell you? Everybody that we meet here, in some way, they're family to us.
I have a cow crossing.
What?
I've seen deers before, but never a cow.
You just seen a cow?
No. I'm saying there's a cow crossing.
Oh, I was about to say. Well, then pay attention, brother.
Can't miss
But yeah,
the
so that's
cow.
basically what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if any of our family sees this, hey, we love y'all.
And we miss you
the
guys
shit
a
out
lot.
of y'all.
And we can't wait till you guys come
Yeah.
visit us.